Hello and welcome to Chemicals Knowledge Hub TV. This is your one-stop shop for industry interviews and insight. I'm David, and today I'm joined by Alan Walker, VP for Marketing and Development at Kaneka. Hi, Alan. How are you doing?
Hi, David. Pleasure to be here.
Brilliant to have you here. So look, it's interesting to see that Kaneka has both flow chemistry and biocatalysis as two of its main areas of focus. I want to focus on flow chemistry because it's a very hot topic right now. So could you tell me a bit more about your work in this area?
Absolutely, David. Yeah, Kaneka started our investigations or foraging into flow chemistry about 4 or 5 years ago at our R&D labs in Japan. Since then, we've grown to establish both pilot plant capability in Japan, manufacturing in Singapore, and 1 year ago, we opened a flow chemistry lab on the west coast of the United States.
Terrific, exciting stuff. So tell me a bit more. That the fine chemistry CDMO sector, highly competitive, quite fragmented from what I see. So what are the other major areas of technology that you guys are investing in right now to try and stay at the front of the pack?
Absolutely. Yeah, great question, David. Yeah, flow chemistry is really one of those differentiating technologies. And you mentioned it when we started out, biocatalysis. Although it's relatively old technology, people have been using enzymes and fermentation to make fine chemicals for a long number of years. Recently, it's finding more traction and more attractiveness from the process development groups in the pharmaceutical industry. So biocatalysis and flow chemistry are really key areas that we believe are going to carry us into the next generation of CDMO.
So talking about the next generation, how do you see the industry developing over the next few years? I know this is an impossible question, but I still want to hear. Everyone's guessing, particularly at the moment. And
Sure.
specifically, when it comes to uh, fine chemistry services, what is it that you think we might be looking forward to?
Well, I think both biocatalysis and flow chemistry are stepping stones in that direction, David. The other buzzword which is going around the industry recently is continuous manufacturing.
Yeah.
And flow chemistry really is supportive technology towards continuous manufacturing. It's been adopted over the last several years in the manufacturing of active pharmaceutical ingredients. Um, and it's been utilized in a stepwise fashion right now. So people are replacing traditional batch chemistry steps with flow chemistry steps. I think ultimately, I'm not sure of the exact timing, but maybe 5 years from now, 10 years from now, we'll be manufacturing the whole drug substance and drug product using flow chemistry and continuous manufacturing. But the industry is really starting to embrace the technology at this time. So it's really encouraging to see, and those are the reasons why Kaneka is really investing in these key technologies at this
Mm.
stage.
Yeah, I was going to ask, with what you see as the future over the next 2, 5, 10 years or so, some of those decisions about how you respond to those developments, you're trying to make those decisions right now. So, in what ways is Kaneka looking to respond to those trends?
Um, uh, yeah, nice question, David. Again, this is the reason why we established the flow chemistry lab on the west coast of the United States. Is from working and networking and interacting with our customers in the United States, in Europe, and in Japan. But specifically in the United States, the key feedback that we've got from our customer base is we need local manufacturing. In other words, where
Yeah.
their scientists can have good collaborative interactions with our scientists when they're developing new processes. And this is really the main reason we established the West Coast Flow Chemistry Lab. So that that close collaborative interaction with our customers is key, and that's really driving this end of the business.
Sure. And before we go, just a final thought about the future. How does the future look for fine chemistry CDMO sector? A bright future, would you say?
Mhm. Um, I think I have to say yes, David. I think despite the current situation that we're in, there's always a need for therapeutic entities. The pharmaceutical industry, biopharmaceutical industry is very, very active in developing new therapeutic agents to treat chronic disease. Um, it's an industry which is not going to wane and wax anytime soon. So I think as long as you have the right technology offerings and you have the right relationships, I think it's going to be a very fruitful business looking forward.
Good. Well, thank you very much for a very fruitful conversation. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day over there on the west coast of the States. Look forward to speaking to you again.